Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa wala. Dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that this video finds you in the best of health and safety, you and your loved ones. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst those who will reach the month of Ramadan. We're only a few days away from the month of Ramadan. And I wanted to reach out to everybody, inshallah ta'ala, for one, to pray for all of us, inshallah, to be granted the health and the safety and the life in of itself to reach the month of Ramadan, and to make us amongst those who, when they enter and leave the month of Ramadan, we enter with a high spirit of Iman, but also leave the month, or the month leaves us with the grants and the gifts bestowed upon all of us, inshallah ta'ala, during the blessed month of Ramadan. A few of the things, inshallah ta'ala, I wanted to also touch upon with you, first of all, is my gratitude to all of you with your prayers and supplications for the safety of everybody in the community, but also your contributions, that is either with financial contribution to help, alhamdulillah, repair the masjid in the shape befitting the house of Allah, and to alhamdulillah, for the masjid to be ready for the blessed month of Ramadan, inshallah ta'ala. As we are still in the whole environment of the virus, we're not out of the woods yet, but still, we should never lose sight of the fact that we should show gratitude to Allah first and foremost for the big departure from the way we were last year, exactly around this time last year. It was completely confusing, chaotic, new, stressful for a lot of us in the community. Alhamdulillah, we're far more blessed this time around than it was last year. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, in this regard. This is in no way to say that we should leave our guards down, and especially during the month of Ramadan. This is why I wanted to share with you all, inshallah ta'ala, some of the protocols, inshallah, or safety measures to keep in mind, inshallah ta'ala, as we embrace the worship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala during this month, especially when it comes to the Friday prayers that we have, alhamdulillah, been establishing, but mainly the Taraweeh. It is very important for us, inshallah ta'ala, to keep in mind that we're not out of the woods yet when it comes to the virus. And with that being the case, we have, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, been keeping the distancing inside the facility during the prayers, and we will keep doing so throughout the month, especially for the Taraweeh. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed us to have enough space for our community, and should the number even grow, we still have, alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, plenty space to have everybody, inshallah ta'ala, pray with us. And this is quite different from the way it is in Orlando. In Orlando, the numbers are very limited as to a first come, first serve. Not only that, but there is a mandate for those who wanted to attend the prayer inside any of the masajid. They will have to show proof of being vaccinated, something that, alhamdulillah, we don't have to do, but this is in no way to say that we should leave the other measures out either. And that is, when you come to the masjid, please come with your mask and also your personal prayer rug. You will see a red, or rather an orange cone on the floor designating a place of prayer for each individual. Now, the orange cone is supposed to be in front of you, not behind you or next to you, but rather that designates where your forehead needs to go. So you need to stand behind the orange cone, inshallah ta'ala, and that way the lines are, alhamdulillah, formed correctly, and the distancing is also observed in that regard. On a different note of keeping healthy and safe measures for our children, please keep in mind that, alhamdulillah, the masjid now is available for everybody to come. And please bring the children over to the masjid, inshallah ta'ala, to enjoy being connected with the masjid. Come, alhamdulillah, during the day, anytime. Come to the masjid, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. The gate is always closed, but during the day, it's not locked. Locked only overnight. But if you come by and you see that the gate is closed, it doesn't mean that it is locked and you were not supposed to come in. Please do come in and come and pray in the masjid, alhamdulillah. Bring the kids, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. My only humble request is for us to keep in mind that when it comes to Jum'ah prayer, as well as the Taraweeh, those are the times where destruction happens so quickly with the kids. And obviously, the kids, when they come to the masjid, they need to be left free to run and play, alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. But if we bring them during the time of Taraweeh or for Jum'ah, and they start running around, obviously it is going to cause quite a destruction, which is quite the opposite of what the prayer is calling for. Is calling for focus, not being distracted during that time. So please, any of the kids that cannot observe the whole prayer throughout, whether that is for Jum'ah or the Taraweeh, please keep them home, please, inshallah ta'ala. And obviously they are welcome to come to the masjid. This is your masjid, this is your community, anytime. But during those times of either Taraweeh or Friday prayer, simply because, alhamdulillah, those are the time of actually prayers, not play. And obviously you're not going to be able to keep the kids still. If they come, their nature is to move, is to play. And alhamdulillah, we should not restrict them, inshallah ta'ala, that regard from playing, but bring them, inshallah ta'ala, to do so away from those times of Jum'ah, as well as, inshallah ta'ala, Taraweeh. We will have, alhamdulillah, I will be posting this video, of course, on our WhatsApp group and other places. Very important also to keep in mind that during the month we will be doing some of lectures and reminders and activities throughout the month. Please follow us on our Facebook page, and that's Inspirational Reminders. That's our Facebook page, Inspirational Reminders, and follow us on that. That way, every time we start any activity or program, you'll get a notification, inshallah ta'ala, to join. And we will be using that platform as well for the Friday khutbah, and it's easier, alhamdulillah, to reach a maximum number of people, inshallah ta'ala. And we'll try to sync that with our Zoom account. But please make sure you just follow us on Facebook. It's a lot easier, alhamdulillah, and it's more productive that way, inshallah ta'ala. So also, for the prayers, especially for Taraweeh, inshallah, we will be praying as usual immediately after Salatul Isha, inshallah. However, to make it very easy and alhamdulillah, not confusing for anybody throughout the whole month, the Isha prayer on day one, or rather the first night, if we were to pray Taraweeh Tuesday night, meaning that we will be fasting. Our first day will be Wednesday, or the other way around. If we're fasting Tuesday as our first day, then Monday night will be our first night of Taraweeh. The first night of Adhan will be at 8:55 here in Merritt Island, and the last day or last night of the month of Ramadan will be around 9. So of course the time will be going forward, and the last night Adhan for Isha will be around 9:16, 9:17, and for us to keep an iqama on a fixed time, we will start from day one all throughout at exactly 9:20. Whether that is the adhan could be called way too early, or it be called at the last night at 9:15, 16 or so. We will still keep the iqama exactly at 9:20. That way it's a uniform time of iqama for Isha, and then it'll be followed with Tarawih, inshallah ta'ala. This way it's easier for everybody to remember that the iqama is always at 9:20 bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Should you have any questions, please reach out to all of us, inshallah ta'ala, here in the masjid. And ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you and bless your family. Please join us, inshallah, in Friday and also in Taraweeh. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us amongst those who will reach the month of Ramadan and make it a blessed month for all of us, inshallah, for your families, for the ummah of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Jazakum Allah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.